Hey guys, thought might give you a quick little preview of some of the like vocal pitch correction tools that we've been talking about, and that'll be coming down the pipe a little later this year when we get our mixer upgrade. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff made available to us, and this was one of the things that we're probably most looking forward to. Not that our vocalists need a lot of pitch correction, but it's become a pretty common practice, in live music. It's been in recordings forever, but in the last 5 or 6 years ago, it's become the tools are actually viable to use live, and so it's become really really common. And so it's just kind of a really nice like little guardrails for the craziness that is live music, because no one's going to sing every note perfectly, even under the best of circumstances. And so this is a really good way to just kind of like gently guide pitch back in when things waver a little bit, which is always going to happen. So this is a beautiful name from this past week. And honestly, this whole song was sung really, really well by you guys. It wasn't easy to find something that really needed vocal pitch correction, like a super obvious example. Found one little note that we can use to kind of demonstrate, what it might look like if somebody like slips off, pitch for a little bit. But in general, it's going to be a very transparent thing where it's just going to be like very gently guiding tiny little pitch corrections back in, and just kind of like it, and in our experience, it just kind of like tightens up harmonies and really polishes things up. So I'm gonna give you a preview of what it sounds like with no pitch correction, and then we'll dive in a little bit deeper.
Death could not hold you, they'll talk before you, silence the boast of sin and grave.
See, not bad. There is one little bit like this. Oh, don't want to do that. This phrase right here, Meredith slipped a little bit flat on the E note. And if you pay attention, you might be able to hear it. I'll play that one more time.
Death could not hold you, they'll talk before you.
So you might have heard that on that one word. It slips just a little bit out of pitch. So what we're going to use is this vocal pitch correction tool here, and we've got one for each vocal channel. And just real quick, I'm going to pick on Mare a little bit. Sorry, Mare. All right, so we're just going to hear Meredith's voice, and then I'll turn the pitch correction on, and you'll be able to hear that phrase again. It kind of pulls that one note back to the E.
Death could not hold you, the veil tore before you. Death could not hold you, the veil tore before you.
So yeah, you can see even the meter here. This is kind of showing you what the pitch correction is doing. So what this means is as it dances to the left or right, it shows the correction that it's doing to the pitch in cents. So 100 cents is a full semitone. So it looks like in that case, Meredith got
before you,
like just like right around 50 cents off, and then it kind of pulled her right back to that E. And you have some controls here for like how aggressively in terms of time you want this to latch on. Like you've got a speed, like how long off pitch do you have to be before it starts to identify as an off pitch note and start bringing you in, and then how quickly it transitions from note to note. So like obviously if you abuse this, you can take it as extreme as like the T-Pain effect.
you silence the boast of sin.
So maybe we'll get clever down the road and start doing some special effects stuff. Kind of doubt it. But so here it is with On Everybody in context. Or how about everybody, but just the vocals? Let me turn my loop back on.
Death could not hold you, the veil tore before you, silence the boast of sin and grave.
And I'd also noticed that this little word, I think that was sin, but if you listen closely, it kind of tightens up that harmony too. I'm going to turn all of this off real quick.
Death could not hold you. The veil torn before you. Silence the boast of sin and
All right, and now with pitch correction on.
death could not hold you. The veil torn before you. Silence the boast of sin and grace.
So yeah, it's a subtle thing, but it just kind of helps tighten everything up. And then here's in context with the music, and then I'll let it roll a little bit past so you can hear like it working, and you can see kind of like it doing its job here as the music progresses. So I'm gonna have to unsolo me, and I'll let this roll for a little bit.
Death could not hold you. The veil torn before you. Silence the boast of sin and grace. The heavens are roaring the praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again. You have no rival. You have no equal. Now and forever, God, you reign. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the glory.
Okay, well, that gives you an idea what to expect. There's a few other controls here. Like there is a total correction amount. And so this is like if you were to dial this down to 50, let's say, for instance, a vocalist got 25 cents off, it would simply correct half of that amount. So it would pull you back to like 12 and a half cents off instead of like all the way back to, in pitch for that note. You can have some control of like, what range of the scale you want this to be active. I find that this doesn't have a huge impact on us, but like if someone is clearly just in the alto range, then you can limit it to that. But leaving it on generic doesn't seem to be a problem at all. And you can pick various scales to lock it to, which can make certain notes illegal that it will never correct to. So something to just look forward to. It should be pretty transparent to the vocalist, but it's just going to add like a little extra polish out there on the stream and live. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, just hit us up on a Wednesday. And I like talking about this stuff. So yeah, let me know.